Springtime in our territory here, it's like a breath of fresh air, a fresh start to the season. It's also breeding season for bears and other wildlife. They are all just coming out of hibernation. They come down to feed on everything that is freshly growing down in the estuaries. The moms with cubs are just coming out. It's where they really start teaching their young ones of where they come from. It's really hard to explain of what this is. How can you really explain this territory? Because there's nothing else like this. It brings a sense of calming. It's also really refreshing. It's a good disconnect from everything else around us because this world is so fast-paced. But when we're out there, it slows right down. But being on the water, I feel connected to a lot of things. We see humpback whales, orcas, Dall's porpoises, stellar sea lions, harbor seals. And being out on the land, I feel grounded. It's very quiet and calming. With how isolated we are, we're still discovering a lot of the cultural features of our territory.
So these are some of the rock paintings that are in our territory.
When you really look at things in depth, when you open your eyes to the bigger picture and just look and listen, you find more details. I know there was a time where, for myself even, didn't really know my culture or my history. I knew of it, but Spirit Bird Lodge really has given me the opportunity to really connect with who I am and where I come from.
I think that it's a pretty special thing that we're doing here. It's being able to share our story, but also share our lived experiences with guests from all over the world and just, educating in a way, but connecting to one another as well. I think people come in with different views and understandings and they leave with so much more, coming to sit in our territory and share meals and just share the stories with our people. Our guides are so knowledgeable, and a lot of the knowledge that they share has come from their kitchen tables, growing up with their grandmas and their grandpas, and hearing the stories from their parents of how we operate on the coast, from harvesting. And I don't know, I just think it would be nice for guests to really get to see what we get to see in this beautiful areas and parts in our territory, but also hear the stories that we need to share too. And it's really special to have our lodge right pretty much in the heart of Kitasoo on reserve, and guests get to have dinner, and if they want they could venture across town and mingle with our community members. And I find that that's been a really touching experience for our guests too, to be able to walk across town and meet some of our own community members or hang out at the Makewind stand and hear the stories of the guys from there. Spirit Barrel Lodge, we do our best to support our community. You know, when there's basketball tournaments happening, we'll offer rooms or our boats will be available to charter. When there's a need, we'll do our best to support the community's needs. Everything that we do is with respect and operating in a way that benefits both Mother Earth and nature, but our community as well. I think that's something that's really special about Spirit Barrel Lodge is we're able to tell our story, but also do it in a culturally safe way where we're not extracting, we're really like taking care of the land, but doing it in a respectful manner.